All I knew was this, for the first decade of my life, this tremendous relief.
This is the Cockney, the famous Cockney.
This is the various people, and also just...
I don't know, I don't know.
That was better beer. That was halfpenny beer, see?
West Country is probably the hardest to understand so far. You know, in Cockney, they were just speaking super fast, but in a way you could tell they were speaking a language. West Country doesn't even sound like anything. So if you're from West Country... Hello, my favorite people. I, an American, will be deciding which English dialects are the hardest to understand. Now, I came across this video, and as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of reactions to the girls of Little Mix and their accents, because Perry Edwards sounds Scottish, yet she's English. Jade Thirlwall's accent, I don't even know what the heck it is, but apparently it's called something called Geordie. And both are extremely hard to understand. So I came across this video where it gives simple phrases, but in different UK accents. One will be Cockney, another will be from Manchester, one will be from another place that I don't really know. I just want to decide which accents out of the many variations that there are within the United Kingdom are the hardest or easiest to understand for an American. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here, because we do a lot of UK content, a lot of UK reactions. Lately I've been on a kick where I react to a lot of UK rappers and drill and grime. I recently discovered what that all was, so I'm enjoying that. And on top of that, you guys just get to see me evolve as a person as I learn more about European and English culture. So I think that's fun. Subscribe if you want to see more of that, like this video, and let's get right into it. Some dialect, excuse you. Just like y'all talk so fast, apparently your slideshows are fast too. Some dialects and variations of English in the United Kingdom.
They agreed that the one who first succeeded in making the traveller take his cloak off should be considered stronger than the other. Then the north wind blew as hard as he could. But the more
She sounds Scottish or Irish.
he blew, the more closely did the traveller fold his cloak around him.
Okay.
All I knew was this, for the first decade of my life, this tremendous relief.
This is the Cockney, the famous Cockney. It's like the words just blend together. Like there's no distinguishing of words.
From my family. And people come around saying, lovely flatbed. Oh, you are lucky.
You can't tell me they were speaking English. Lovely flatbed. That's what I heard. Let's go back. Maybe I just wasn't listening hard enough.
All I knew was this, for the first decade of my life, this tremendous relief from my family. And people come around saying, lovely flatbed. Oh, you are lucky.
Have you ever heard of Suicide Boys? Anyone with a Cockney accent, I was saying Cockney, it's actually Cockney. Anyone with a Cockney accent would do amazing in the band called Suicide Boys. Because they rap kind of erratically, and y'all speak sort of erratically, no disrespect, so it would be a perfect mix. Okay, here's a thing called Kent, a dialect called Kent. Oh, and this is the entire island of the United Kingdom. So I guess we're starting from South UK and moving north. Where's London? Because that's one I also have trouble with.
And the horse would, he'd go off round the alleyways to the various people, and the horse would just walk a bit further down the road and stop again, and so on, you know.
Okay.
And
so Kent is, I don't know if it's just the person who's speaking, but the Kent accent is slower, more drowsy, more drawn out compared to Cockney. Cockney is very fast-paced and slurred together.
up down here in the afternoon, the last call.
Oh, what do I eat?
Okay, so there's a thing called Sussex, and there's a thing called Wessex. And Sussex is at the very south of the UK. Okay.
Put in and shook it all up and watered it, and then rolled out these bundles and
Shook it up, shing, watered it, bada bit. That's all I hear.
took it up on a fork.
I only followed that too for one tournament, and I took to a stable of horses. Of course, that improves the wages. We had 12 shillings a week then, and a cottage to live with at work.
I don't know. I don't know.
That was better beer. That was halfpenny beer, see?
They're literally speaking Sims. West Country is probably the hardest to understand so far. You know, in Cockney, they were just speaking super fast, but in a way you could tell they were speaking a language. West Country doesn't even sound like anything. So if you're from West Country...
That was better beer. That was halfpenny beer, see?
Literally...
Brewery Kennett. Well, around here, because there's big breweries, Kennett. They used to brew some beautiful beer.
And they, and they were big blokes in them days. No, you wouldn't get under.
So Bristol is just a more advanced version of West Country, because neither one of them are speaking actual words.
You wouldn't get a Bristol police for under 6 foot.
Jesus Christ.
Then it was rinsed in the big square sink, and then you went out the yard and you mangled it.
Okay, this kind of sounds like Jade Thirlwall. I know she's Geordie, but this Devon dialect kind of sounds Geordie. Like, it's very sharp, and there's inflections in a bunch of different words, and, like, in random parts of the sentence.
And then it went up on the line.
Went up on the line.
You're covered in mud and muck.
Oh, we've been for a good old stank.
Or a stank.
Good old stank, yeah.
Okay, this is the most American. Anglo-Cornish sounds the most American. You can still hear a little twang of English, but it does sound American at the same time. What accent would I have if I were from the UK, what accent would you consider this? Let me know in the comments down below.
Stank, a tough walk. That was a good old stank, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
Real stank.
This is the one I know.
And then sometimes the weeds were pulled out by hand. There used to be carlets, which looked very much like mustard seed, but that was a weed.
This one's easy to understand. He was talking about mustard seed. I don't know what that is. But Cambridgeshire, easy to understand from an American's perspective. Do y'all have trouble understanding each other from these different little counties? Or what do you call these different places they're showing us? Is Cambridgeshire like a city, or what do y'all call your subdivisions?
The carlet used to be pulled by hand.
North.
You go on, I said, come to further side. He said, what do you mean further side? I said, oh.
Okay, so what I've noticed, the Southwest accents, nah. They're nah. Southeast, wait, never eat sour. I have that switched. Never eat sour watermelons. The Southwest, easy to understand. The Southeast, hard to understand.
Oh, I said, well, don't go far, I don't think. I come home one day, I said, my granny, I said, oh.
Don't know what he said.
When Dad brought stalk of Brussels sprouts home, he trimmed them out on the garden, and
Aw, this one's cute. Sat home, he trimmed them out on the garden.
It would weigh £7.
£7. That one's cute. Okay, what accent? Suffolk? I want to hear more of Suffolk accents. Those are cute.
Is it time for victuals, mate? Let's call it victuals. That's maybe on in my way, but...
This one sounds like noise.
Well, if we're two of them, I say to my brother, we better go for some victuals, mate.
Okay, or if you... It sounds like a drunk person. If you're drunk and start trying to jibber jabber words, that's East Midlands.
Off we go for the dinner, lad.
Well, there's be any truth in it, say the truth, because nobody ever took interest in. Of course, I suppose anybody with a good head.
Okay.
I thought that's great. Of course, they did. Oi!
Oh my god. So, did y'all notice how, like, for instance, we just had this big old chunk of the UK, and then we moved to the West Midlands, and then there was even, like, the South Country, and we had these big chunks of places with, like, thick accents. But now in the middle of it all is broomy. So it's so crazy how, like, so close you can have so many different accents. And then in this one small little area right in the middle is called broomy, you're going to have a different accent. That's really cool. And why does that happen?
Well, I upped it by taking about 2 paces back. And then I sat there and I watched.
Genuinely, though. Like, how can you have so close of locations having so different of accents? Because I doubt, like, this area was settled by someone different than Broomy. So how can West Midlands have a different accent than Broomy? This is so cool, honestly.
And I spent the whole rest of the night watching this drummer.
I like the Broomy one.
If I want to go pan with pork or anything like that, get a milk bottle, she's saying, she shove this white stuff in it, you shake it up.
Okay, this one's kind of like the Daxon, I think it was called, the Daxon accent, which is similar to Geordie. I think Potteries is sort of Geordie as well.
There you go with this bottle of pop and a beetroot sandwich.
Welsh.
Things started to change, you see, and the bus was going up to Aberystwyth twice a week, and Aberystwyth people started to go down on the bus to Machynlleth to do their bit of shopping.
This one also sounds like you're speaking English drunk.
When they're boiled, then they've got to be peeled. So on the table they go, depending on the size of your catch, which could in them days be anything from...
So the Lancashire accent sounds sort of not stuck up, but like you're tired of the conversation. Like, I think the way that the words are just drawn out, or maybe this guy's tone of voice, it makes it seem like he's tired. Talking to you is an inconvenience to him. Is that the entire Lancashire? For those of you who are from the UK, and if you've encountered anyone from Lancashire, does their accent give you that same vibe? Let me know.
Pound to £150 in weight. The hours mounted up, you see. You might get back home at, say, 7 in the morning.
I can't forget one man lower down in I told you we lived in one of the old houses.
And on that note, we're practically, I'd say, done with South UK, so let's end there and I can do a part 2. Scouse gave me a bad taste in my mouth. So yeah, what I noticed is a lot of the areas were so close together, but yet none of the accents were very similar. If anything, it was like accents were similar from different parts of South London. They got thicker, they got less thick, especially on the western border. I don't know why, but those seemed to be easier for me to understand and they had less thick of an accent. So maybe on the east side of South London, are those like the country folk, or how would you describe them? Because their accents were very thick and harsher to understand for me anyway. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below any of your thoughts. Anything you have experienced with different people from these areas or their accents, let me know down below. Were my takes on the accents correct? I would like to know. I do enjoy this kind of stuff, so make sure you subscribe for more because we do a lot of UK content, as I said before. And yeah, like the video. Let's get to 400 likes, and I'll see you on the next one.